Are you going through a hard time right now? Did you wake up this morning panicking, like, what am I doing with my life? What do I do with my day? What am I doing? Oh my God, I don't know. Thoughts. Rumination, spiral. Negative stories blasting in your head. That feeling of, oh my God, I can't breathe. Oh my God, I'm suffocating. Oh my God, are you going through that? Because if you are, I can help you, or at least try to help you. Okay, first things first. Hi, I'm Julia. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. That's how I felt this morning, but I've lived enough life. I've circled around this planet enough times to realize that I'm gonna be okay. Like, that is just the feeling I'm feeling right now, but it is so intense. When we feel that like anxiety, that panic attack, those ruminating thoughts, it is so uncomfortable. For one, it physically hurts. It gives you a headache. It makes you just feel absolutely insane. It makes you feel crazy. You're not. This is a thing that happens. I'm not gonna say it's normal or not normal because who knows, but it happens to almost everyone. And sometimes it happens more so to people than other people, but it does not last forever. And the way we work through it is by re-regulating our nervous system, taking a second to ground ourselves and breathe, mainly breathe. So I'm gonna walk you through everything I did this morning to kind of get myself back to center, to the point where I'm able to even film this video right now with you guys, because I have shifted my mindset enough to see enough positivity to switch my timeline, as some may say, to be okay enough to do this right now. But did I feel like that this morning? No. I knew I was gonna do this all along, but did I feel good? Did I feel like ecstatic? No. And did that last? Yeah, you know, on and off. I was like flipping in and out of it. By 2 p.m. I was still kind of like in and out of it. And here I am. What time is it now? Almost 4 p.m. And honestly, I feel pretty good. I feel like I've been pretty productive today. You know, I don't feel like I am exactly where I want to be, but Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither were you, and neither am I. I'm gonna allow myself to just recenter, breathe, get in the correct energy, because if I'm in the correct energy, I know no matter what happens in my reality, I'm gonna be led to where I need to be to do the things I want to do. And no, not everything needs to happen right this moment for my life to be okay, for my life to be good. There is divine timing here that we need to trust in. So with all that being said, this morning I did a meditation hoping that would make me feel better. It didn't. It doesn't always work. I'm not gonna say don't meditate. I think we all should. We should make it a strong discipline for ourselves. And that won't always calm your nervous system when you are in that fight or flight response. So I did everything that I normally do in a day. I didn't stop anything, which sometimes you might need to. Sometimes you might need to break routine. I didn't feel the need to today, but I was going through my ruminating thoughts while doing my routine, which didn't feel great either. And then I got in the shower. And sometimes a really cold shower or putting cold water on your face can be very, very helpful. My shower wasn't cold, but even just like running yourself in water can be very cleansing. And that was what kind of broke me out of the thought spiral for a second, was the shower. So if all fails when it comes to trying to calm your nervous system, get your booty in some water. That will break you out of whatever thought spirals you're having if you let it, because it will calm your body. So I'm in the shower and I'm like, hold on, what do I know to be true? I know that whatever thoughts I'm thinking are coming from whatever feeling I'm feeling. And if I don't want to think these thoughts, if they don't feel good to me, I need to go to the feeling. I need to let the thoughts be. They're gonna do what they do, but I don't need to take on that story that they're trying to tell me about how I'm not good enough, or how I'm not this enough, or you know, whatever. The intrusive thoughts are lying to you. Know that. That is truth, okay? You can make them become solidified in your reality as facts, but you also don't have to, because thoughts are just thoughts at the end of the day, and we can use our conscious minds to bring them into the reality through repetition and through feeling. But if we don't like the thoughts, the best thing to do to change them is to go into our feelings. From there, I brought myself into my body and I started focusing on my breath while in the shower, literally, because you can't focus on your breathing and your feeling and run with a thought story. When you're running with a thought story, you're dissociating from your body and your breath. Your body's still going to be feeling and your breath is still going to be breathing, maybe a little like you might be holding it while you're thinking, but you know, you still eventually have to, you know. So if we skip all that and we feel the sensations, for me it was kind of like a buzzing. I could feel it in my head, I could feel it in my heart, I could feel it like all around here, like a buzzing. Not painful, just like a Let's be with this. Let's breathe with this. As I sat with it, I started to feel a little better. Not a ton better, but a little better. And a little better is enough for us to be like, okay, let's keep going. It's a mini breakthrough. That's all we need. A little breakthrough from the thought spirals. Continue that, continue that. Oh, thoughts are back. Oh my God, I can't breathe again. Thoughts are back. Okay, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. What do we know that we can do? We can slow down, focus on the breath, focus on the body. Breath, body. And then I was like, okay, what else can I do right now? So I got myself together, got ready, got, you know, clothes, whatever. I was like, I want to film today. I want to be in the right headspace. I wanted this, I wanted that, whatever. Got some work done that I need to do on the computer that I wanted to get out of the way because there were certain time frames for that. So I was able to bang that out. I did that, even through the thoughts. But I was also like, let's focus on the breath because I got myself regulated enough to do that. So I was like, okay, I'll be all right for now. Once I got that done though, everything came back. It was like thoughts, feelings, all of it. I was like, what else can I do that would make me feel a little better while focusing on breathing and feeling and not going into the story around why I feel how I feel, but just breathing and feeling. I was like, oh, let me read my book. So I read my book for a little bit, and through that things would come up and then they would dissolve, come up, dissolve, come up, dissolve, and that continued and continued until I got to here. And as I'm speaking this out loud to you, I'm reflecting on it with you because I haven't reflected on it yet, but I'm just sharing my process. I actually feel so much more calm. I filmed a video even before this video, but I feel so much more calm, so much more present, so much more like everything is going to be okay. And I know when I turn this camera off and I go back to doing whatever else I do for the rest of the day, I'm also going to be okay. And if I start to feel the fears come up again, I'll regulate again. It's just a process that we can do until we no longer need to do it. But for me, the fears that were coming up is like, literally, what am I doing with my life? Oh my God, I'm so alone. I'm gonna be alone forever. I'm so lonely. Those are real fears for me. Fears of being completely alone. Fears of not knowing what I'm doing with my life, which really is actually not knowing what I'm doing with my days, because our days make up our life, not knowing what I'm gonna do with each moment. But I find things to do, and the more we can regulate out of that fight or flight, the more we can be our authentic selves and be led and guided by our excitement into those things that are going to make up our days, which are going to make up our lives, and which are going to fulfill us. But if we aren't regulated and we're thinking from these dysregulated places, we're just going to continue to create more and more dysregulation and more unsatisfying circumstances. So the best thing you can do if you don't know what to do with your life, you don't know what to do with your days, is not try to figure it all out from this state. It's to get calm, get regulated, to breathe, to feel in your body, because your mind is not going to be able to tell you from this place of, oh my God, I don't know what to do, fear state. It's not. It's going to tell you a billion different things you could be doing or should be doing or this and that, but it's not going to feel good and it's not going to feel aligned with who you truly are. But when you do calm yourself and you do get relaxed, and you feel your excitement again, and it could be for anything. It could be for something so small as, oh, I'm excited about what I have to eat for lunch, or oh, I'm excited about that show that I might watch later. It doesn't really matter what it is, but the more we can get calm and we can feel our desires, our true desires, through our excitement, through what sounds best to us, then we're able to actually fall into alignment with the lifeline, the timeline, the life we want to live, the days we want to experience, the whole thing that our existence is. Anyway, that being said, I'm really glad I said that out loud because I have been feeling the exact same way as you probably watching this and wasn't realizing that, oh my God, that's what I needed to do all along. I was doing it intuitively, but saying out loud, I'm consciously realizing, oh, that's what I've been doing all day, and that is what I needed to do, and that is what I'm going to continue to do, because that's the only way to be if we want to actually enjoy our time. What's the point of having all this time if we're not going to enjoy it? And yeah, there isn't always going to be amazing experiences. We got to enjoy both the positives and the negatives. So even sitting here now, yeah, today wasn't like the most lovely experience, but I'm grateful for it. It taught me something, and it's also something I can share with you guys. So if you're feeling this way too, it can potentially help you. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. I will see you in my next video next week. I love you guys so much. Bye.